Oh yeah. Lawfare. So when a party or even I guess the court system can use litigation in order to basically, start a war against you when there's no merit for the litigation. So then and this is well known. I mean, I've heard attorneys use this term, so it's not like it's something I'm making up as a pro se, but essentially they are using the legal system to their advantage to try to put stress on the other party, either to have them throw their hands up and give up, or bleed them dry financially. Which I mean, I don't know if they're I don't know if my court's doing that specifically, but that's essentially what's happening. Like I'm just having to defend myself, spend more time and money, which on an issue that should be very clear. And I've got the case law that says that it is clear. It's already been adjudicated.
Um, I might a day late. You said you spent quite a bit of money, but you spent quite a bit of money through an attorney. Um,
Correct.
have you had any other experiences that kind of mirror what Brett is talking about? Because I'm not like you. I'm talking to the higher money people, and I don't know if Mike is wants to speak, but this thing about running up bills in order to run people away, that that's troubling to me. Not that I deny that it could happen, but you have anything you want to speak to that as far as that?
Yeah, I mean, for in my case, I've had multiple instances where she's been awarded attorney fees, um, which definitely made it harder for me to continue a fight if if I if I wasn't really strapped as far as resources. So and what was it? What else was I gonna say? It's like, yeah, because even now that I'm looking at some of my cases where it's like, you know, obviously he's saying things that he's attributing statements to me that are not even on the record, and then he's basing his analysis solely on those statements and the outcome,
You want to
which
speak to that as well, and the importance of having transcripts, which somebody who was one of our, I would say, clients, didn't think it was important to have the transcript. Explain to them why that's important.
well, yeah, the transcript basically is the record. For example, in my case, the hearing I had early in January, let's just say he said, oh, Dele walked in and said, fuck motherfuckers, and I don't like white people. Well, the transcript, when I read it, showed that I didn't say anything of that manner. So if he bases analysis on what I quote unquote didn't say, um, I can now go back and say, hey, look, one, you've abused your discretion, and now I could even look to say, you have him recused and say, hey, look, he's definitely prejudiced or biased against me, and there's no way I could get a fair trial here. Which also I could raise due process errors and things like that